everybody. Welcome back to Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home for our Tuesday shave. Um, this one is kind of just a repeat of what I did on Sunday. However, a couple of things have come in. The Oro Valley Aftershave has come in. Thanks, Rod, for getting this out to me quick. And then the most important thing, I have been waiting on this brush, what with COVID and people's lives and things going on. This was a brush that was discussed well over a year ago. And it was well worth the wait. And for those of you that on the cadre that know Eric Sorrentino, um, he's just amazing. And this is the brush. I call it the Pillars of Creation because it kind of looks like uh, the in the Orion Nebula where the stars are born. But there it is. And the pictures do not do it justice because the depth of this brush is amazing because the copper and the white and everything else looks like star fields and there's glitter and the depth of this thing is amazing. So really in 2D you really can't see the dimensions of it, but it's tremendous and it's got a synthetic knot in it. So very happy about that. Other than that, everything else is the same. Today we're going to be using our Gillette Super Adjustable in tribute to Ed Somnos with the Wizamet blade. And then, of course, the Oro Valley Shave Soap, Aftershave, EDT, Thayer's Cucumber, Proraso, and then we're also going to do some talc today. So hope everybody's doing well. Um, Surprisingly, it's rainy here today. We didn't expect that, but rainy and cool. So things are going well. Congratulations to EMG. He was our latest bingo winner. And thanks, Chris, for putting on a wonderful game. So this is the first shave and lather with this brush. But like I said, with all the brushes that Eric's done, we've both agreed that this is probably the finest handle he's ever done. It definitely will be the showcase of my my brush collection. My brushes, this has always been my favorite because it was a bespoke by Morrison Fordran, but I gotta tell you, I think I'm liking this better. And no, Dave, that means I'm not sending you that brush. This Oro Valley scent, as I described yesterday or Sunday, is just tremendous. When I did find out from somebody on the forum, because I did not know, that it was patterned after Tom Ford leather ombre, I guess. So that's kind of ironic that my barbershop is named Ombre, so I guess it was meant to be. The soap will take on a lot of water. Well, like I said, this is my first use of this synthetic knot, so, but it feels great. Lathers well. And, again, just absolutely gorgeous. So, I apologize. I know it's another boring DE shave, but unfortunately, I still haven't received the boss's permission to attempt a straight shave. Of course, the doctor doesn't want me to do it at all. In fact, the doctor doesn't want me to even do a DE shave. But that's not the one I have to answer to. I asked Sharon if I could do a straight shave because I felt comfortable to, and she said, nope, not yet. So I'm not going to argue with the boss.
with the second shave on this, I am noticing that this on 5
is every bit as aggressive as my Fat Boy on 7. So
I may even back it down just a little bit
to maybe 4 to give it a little bit more mildness.
As I mentioned yesterday, the Stirling Morro Valley, the scent, strength of scent is easily a 4, 4.5, maybe even 5. It really sticks with you.
There had been some discussion,
I think, on Bill M's video channel regarding whether a feather blade is sharper and more keen than a very finely honed straight razor. Well, this may be controversial, but his initial assessment I agree with, that it is very hard to get a straight razor to be as keen as a Feather Pro Guard or any of those types of blades.
Now, let me preface that by saying that doesn't mean it's going to give a better shave. It's just going to be sharper and keener for a shorter period of time. And that's simply because the bevel angles are different. You take a blade that's paper thin, your angles, your bevel angle is going to be, even though it may be 30 degrees, it's 30 degrees or less at the microscopic level. Where with a big old straight, you're never going to get to that. Even if you get, and I've got probably close to 2,200 straight shaves under my belt, and I've been honing for the better part of 5 years, 6 years. And once that blade gets to the squeak point, whether that be on a trans arc or whether that be on a cauticule, whatever the case may be, because basically I hone on a cauticule and then finish on a translucent or a black Arkansas. And once that blade squeaks with water only, you ain't going to get that blade any sharper. I know people will argue that point with me, and that's fine. But I do feel that the Feather Artist Club's blades, the Super especially, is probably the sharpest blade on the market, including straights. But I can hone a straight and shave off that straight, that same edge for years, just with very little strop maintenance, where the Feather blade is going to come off after about 6 or 7 shaves, and it's non-honable, although people will argue that you can. So let the comments begin, but I do agree that a Feather blade is keener than a straight. Like I said, not necessarily a better shave, but overall sharpness is going to be better. Now, I'm also not a proponent of the hanging hair test because there's too many human variables that take place.
I think the thumbnail test and the packing peanut test. Or actually, I should say, I've only started using the packing peanut thing thanks to Bill. But the cherry tomato test, I think, is the best because it most closely represents your skin. So, agree, disagree, cheers, shave. I'm just saying based on my experience and the razors that I've honed for hundreds of people. As opposed to the shave that I can get with my DX or my DX Camisori. Although not as good as a straight, every bit as sharp, if not sharper. So, I know Bill has been contemplating stepping back a little bit on his initial assessment, but after watching his last video, I would agree. Oh, also, don't forget, right up here, Nurse Dave, Major Rich, check out their video channels. And a note to Bill M, make sure that your channel is searchable and that people can link to it, because I've been having a hard time linking to your channel of videos. So please do that as well. Another beautiful shave. Let's see how we did with the Alum this time. Much better. The last shave I did with this, I think it was a little heavy-handed because I was getting used to the angles because the handle is a lot longer. But this is working out pretty good. Getting close to Christmas, and don't forget, check us out. www.theshavingcadre.com. And just one word to the wise for those of you that are watching us on YouTube and joining the Shaving Cadre, please make sure that when you join, go to the newbies section and introduce yourself. Also, make absolutely sure that you read the terms of usage. A lot of people get bound up and a little upset because we, the ownership of the TSC, will call people on TOU violations, especially in the buy-sell trade. Understand, you guys have to have at least 30 posts, and we prefer that you're a member for at least 30 days before you post anything on the buy-sell trade. And they're quality posts, not just posts in general. We've had a few issues this past week where we've had to let people go because of that. So just understand the TOU. We're very easygoing. You can post almost everything. Just remember, on your videos, if you're going to post them on our site, please mention the TSC, whether they be in the member video section or whether they be in your own personal journal. So the Alum did very well. Today, again, we're going to be using Thayer's Cucumber. And also, if you like what you see, please comment, good or bad. I appreciate it. I try to get back to everybody. And then also, right down here, there's also a barber pole with a cowboy hat. That happens to be my logo, and also that subscribes you. Ring the bell if you'd like to receive notifications. And all that kind of good stuff. So today is also the first use of the Stirling Oro Valley Aftershave. Smells wonderful. The atomizer, the reducer on this one does a pretty good at throwing stuff out, so be careful. The one thing I will say for all of Stirling and Rod soaps is the scent profiles across the soaps, across the aftershaves, and across the EDTs are very, very perfect. Same. So again, for today, so far what we've used is the Oro Valley shaving soap, Oro Valley aftershave, the Sorrentino brush, which I'll show you again here in just a second. And
like I said, if you haven't gotten a Sorrentino brush, you're doing yourself a disservice. So there she is, just absolutely beautiful all the way around. And then for the talc today, we'll be using Mennen talc. I didn't use any yesterday, but use some today in this nice vintage Mennen talc jar that Chris Lindsay gave me a few years ago. And then, of course, the Stirling Oro Valley EDT. And that's it, folks. Well, thank you so much for joining me here at Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home for another shave. We certainly appreciate it. Our Monday starts tomorrow, where we go back in the shop for another week, and then we've got a couple of weeks off for the holiday. So once again, check out www.theshavingcadre.com. Members and new members, please make sure that you check out the TOU so you don't run into any problems later on. Also, don't forget, we've got a TSC member Zoom call this Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Mountain, 5 Central, 6 Eastern. That's it. I'm Barber Dave. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you next week. Have a good day.